What's up, marine science? So for my marine science semester project, I did beach comparison of Ocean Beach, Stinson Beach, and Concrete Beach. When I first arrived at Ocean Beach, it was extremely windy. You can see like little ripples in the sand, and then there was these little like pockets of water that were high up on the beach. I think it was from high tide, and you could see people doing parasailing, like doing tricks on parasailing, which was pretty cool. Like, I'll talk about it later in the video. Like, this guy was pretty amazing. And then later on, I went down and I looked at like the waves, and the waves were pretty nice. They weren't like, for how windy it was kind of surprising on how like mellow and calm they were. Like, it wasn't extremely choppy. And then from the beach, you can actually have a good view of the city. Then my next beach, Cronkite Beach, which was about a 45-minute drive, and it was actually, used to be a fort. And then the sand, it was a little bit different. It was a little bit more rocky for a little bit. It was like rock and sand, and then I kind of looked around. It was kind of more mountains and stuff like that, and it had some water also up. And this beach was a lot calmer. It was also a little bit later in the day, so I think that could be a reason why. Like, it wasn't the midday, but the waves were really nice. And then this beach is a little bit smaller than Ocean Beach, and then I also saw a ship, which I didn't see any like boats or anything, so that was pretty cool. And then I was looking around, like, it's a lot more like nature, like there's not many like buildings. It's not like the city. And then you can see all like the different color, like discoloration in like the rocks, which is pretty unique, as it's like you can see where the tide used to be, and then like where it is now, it's like all the way down. There's a lot of like hiking trails around here. And then these are like old forts that people used to stay at during World War. And then my last beach, Stinson Beach. And then finally, I went to my last beach, Stinson Beach. This was around 6 o'clock, so it was sunset. There was no one out here, and it was just super pretty. And then like around, it kind of looked more like Cronkite Beach than Ocean Beach, as there was like hiking trails, and it was actually a longer beach. Like, it's definitely a lot longer than Cronkite Beach. And then it's pretty flat, like from side to side. Like, if there's mountains like miles away, and then there's like to my left, you can see mountains too. And then you can see, like, similar to Ocean Beach and Cronkite, you can see how like there's like little bits of water build up from like where like the tide would come. And then looking at the sand was like less rocky. It was like a lot more smooth, similar to Ocean Beach, not really like Cronkite Beach. So that's something I also saw. And it wasn't very windy. Like, you didn't see all like the sand trails being pushed around. So it was like, and really lastly, nice. Like, observing the waves. The waves were pretty calm. Like, those smooth sets, because it wasn't really windy, and it was like later in the day.